What's up guys, how are you all doing today, and welcome back to another video. And I'm here to give my Japanese Grand Prix race observation. And I know that I'm a bit behind schedule, but still I just wanted to post this video regardless. So I'm here to share my thoughts and observation of the race, and without any further ado, let's get right into the video guys. Ricciardo's poor luck continues. Ricciardo has been having the worst of lucks in the recent days. His start to the 2024 season is not as promising as how his 2023 season ended, with the Japanese Grand Prix qualifying being one of his best performances of 2024, with him qualifying just within a tenth of his teammate. The race was far from ideal from what he would have hoped for, with retiring from the race crashing out with Albon at lap 1. So we are still very much unaware of Ricciardo's long run race pace, and it was particularly frustrating for me when the crash happened. But now looking back at the incident, it is nothing but a racing incident which could have literally happened to anyone at lap 1. But sadly it happened to the two people who really needed a clean weekend. So I guess we had to wait till the Chinese Grand Prix to see if Ricciardo has really stepped up or not. With the team set to give him a new chassis for the Chinese Grand Prix, the pressure is all on Daniel for him to deliver at the Chinese Grand Prix. Could Albon's crash put Williams on a back foot? I think in the conversation of Daniel's crash, I think it's pretty much impossible not to talk about Albon. I think what happened to him was very much unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that he again damaged his chassis, which now has got sent back to the factory for repair again. I feel like this is really gonna put Williams on a back foot in terms of bringing upgrades to their car this season. And again, I feel like this was a racing incident, and I really will not put any blame on either one of the drivers. Ferrari's strategical masterclass. Ferrari managed to pull off one of the best possible results for the team with both the cars by splitting the strategy. At first, it seemed like it was a pretty bold call to put Charles on a one-stopper, seeing that Mercedes was suffering themselves with that one-stopper strategy. But Charles managed a great race with that strategy. He really made that one-stopper work in the most efficient way possible. He maintained a very consistent pace throughout the first stint. He managed to extend that first stint really long to make that strategy work. I think this is probably one of his best races in the recent times. I think his tire management skills was something else, keeping in mind that he was pumping in some competitive lap times as he was doing it. So it was particularly spectacular to watch. The one-stopper strategy helped him to finish P4 in the race, just behind his teammate who was on a two-stopper. Charles' first stint again reaffirms that Ferrari has managed to address one of the key issues that they had with their cars in this ground effects era, which is the tire degradation. Fixing that issue has helped the team to play around with the strategy to help pull together a strong weekend. Carlos also drove a fantastic race to finish P3, making sure that a Ferrari finishes on the podium this season so far. Mercedes flop. Mercedes' performance though has improved over the winter compared to where they were at this track last year. They still are a fair chunk behind their competition. But I think going for a one-stopper was probably the worst call to make for the team, considering their lack of pace. See, to make the one-stopper work, you need a car that naturally has good raw pace, and that's something that Mercedes lacks at this point in time. I believe the team should have put both the drivers on a two-stopper and should have asked the drivers to lay a bit on the tires for them to finish the race, improving upon their starting position. But committing to a one-stopper and then switching to a two-stopper later on in the race midway really put them on a bad position, and it was really a poor executed race from Mercedes. Haas looks pacey. Haas looked rather pacey here at Suzuka. Considering that this is one of the tracks in which the team has suffered in the past, seeing them do so well was both promising and surprising at the same time. I certainly did not expect Haas to be as competitive in the race as they were here at Japan, but their cars seem to have improved drastically over the winter for it to be an overall better package compared to the last year's car, which is an encouraging sign for the team that they could perform really well in the upcoming races as well. Tsunoda scores points at home race. Though his teammate suffered an ill fate at the Japanese Grand Prix, Yuki Tsunoda gave the team and his home fans something to remember by delivering an incredible performance to finish in the points. I mean, it was a very solid drive from Yuki, and it really shows that the Japanese driver has made a genuine step forward this year compared to last year's, which is promising and good to see. Stroll struggles while Alonso shines. Stroll's race was rather underwhelming to say the least. I mean, considering the fact that Aston brought a very big sizable upgrade package to their car for the Japanese Grand Prix, I really expected for him to do really well. but in contrast, he struggled to get into the points. Alonso started the race P5 and finished the race P6, holding his own ground against the competition, which makes it really surprising to hear Lance complain about the car's lack of pace. A glimmer of Checo from the past. Checo had a fantastic race here in Japan, making it his third time finishing second in the 2024 season. He's doing exactly what the team needs for him to do, and his performance here at Japan was very much reminiscent of the Checo that we know and love from the past, who doesn't fear in putting the car in an unconventional pace to make a pass. I mean, overtakes have happened in the past at 130R, but his move on both the Mercedes down the inside of 130R was really something else to witness. Considering Suzuka is one of his weakest tracks, his performance at the Japanese Grand Prix this year was definitely reassuring to watch, and I really hope he carries forward this momentum for the rest of the year as well. So yes guys, on the whole, unlike last year, this year's Japanese Grand Prix definitely delivered a better race to watch. Though I don't expect this to be the best race of the season, I think it's definitely right up there. I think it was still a very engaging and interesting race to watch, with all the overtakes and conflicting strategies. So yes guys, with that being said, I would like to wrap this video and I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and let me know down in the comments on what you thought of the Japanese Grand Prix and what you expect from the Chinese Grand Prix as well. Leave it down in the comments. That being said, subscribe to the Redmaster channel if you haven't already, and also hit the bell icon while you're at it so you get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. And until next time, it's me Vinesh from Redmaster, and I'm out. Love you guys, stay safe, peace.